All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs in today's video. They just played 3 NFL games in only 11 days, 2 of them on the road. Playoff teams, the Houston Texans, most recently on Christmas Day. Hope everyone had a great Christmas against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They outscored all those 3 teams 72-36. The craziest statistic I've heard in a very long time is that they've won 21 out of their last 22 games. Folks, that's genuinely insane. They're 15-1, right? Their one and only loss was against the Buffalo Bills, like 2 months ago at this point in time. In their last 6 games since that Buffalo Bills loss, they've won all 6 straight. They've not had a single turnover. This is 6 straight NFL games. And it's not just Patrick Mahomes. There's other players on this team. They have had 0 turnovers for 6 straight games. That's mind-boggling. So, folks, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into it, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring it. Hit that like, hit that sub button if you haven't already. We haven't made a Chiefs video in way too long because, folks, the way I see it is this. The Kansas City Chiefs are the only team. There's 32 teams in the National Football League, right? The Kansas City Chiefs are the only team in the NFL where they are expected to be perfect. But even in the last 2 Super Bowl seasons, they're going for the three-peat. They're looking to break NFL history. At no point have the Kansas City Chiefs been a perfect team. No team is perfect no matter the sport. And so the Chiefs got off to an interesting start this season where they beat the Baltimore Ravens week 1, right? All right. Week 2, a really weird game against the Cincinnati Bengals. A lot of people got their panties in a twist because of referees, penalties, game-ending penalties. People were very, in an uproar because of that win. And then they win a 5-point game against the Atlanta Falcons. They win a 7-point game against the Chargers. They handily take down the New Orleans Saints, and then they go into their bye week and they're 5-0. But for some weird reason, this is a team, by the way, that has not scored over 30 this year. There's only 4 teams in the NFL who've done it, and the other 3 all suck. The other 3 are not the Kansas City Chiefs. But what's so funny to me is I heard a take on Colin Cowherd on The Herd, FS1. Love the show. And he was bringing up how you have these teams like the Buffalo Bills saying, this feels like the year. This feels like the year. Buffalo Bills got a nice team. This feels like the year. You've got the Baltimore Ravens MVP, Lamar Jackson's MVP, Derrick Henry's MVP. This is an MVP-ridden team. But for some reason, and I know Chiefs fans will probably appreciate this, I don't mean any disrespect to the Baltimore Ravens. We do this every single season. We talk about Lamar Jackson being the MVP every year. We talk about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, maybe it being their year this time around. We do this every single season. And then the Chiefs play Buffalo in the playoffs. Well, the Chiefs play Baltimore in the playoffs. And the Chiefs are the ultimate winners. And no one remembers anything about the unperfect Chiefs season. For some weird reason, it's funny because it's a team with MVP Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. There's so many superstars, future Hall of Famers on this team, yet they're flying under the radar. All right, guys, before we get back into this video here, once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. We have their 2025 Super Bowl winning odds on the screen here. The Kansas City Chiefs clocking in at plus 375. If this interests you folks, don't forget BetUS is offering 150% bonus on your first deposit and 125% bonus on your next 2. All with the code YouTube150. Let's get back to the video. And this is where the Kansas City Chiefs want to be. It's not like this crazy, flashy team with all this drama, all this MVP hype. They're just a team that knows what they're doing. They know what their goal is, and they're going to do everything in their power to reach that goal, aka the Super Bowl. And they're flying under the radar for a 15-1 team. And I think these last 3 games in the last 11 days, well, now it's been more days, but that stretch, that 3-game stretch, and mainly the Christmas Day game, because it's Christmas Day, it's on Netflix. It had 25 million average viewers, whatever it was. I think people finally now, even though this is a back-to-back Super Bowl champion team, a team that has 1 loss on the season, for whatever reason, those 3 games in 11 days has people realizing, oh, crap, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. They're probably just going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, Lamar's having a cool season. They got Derrick Henry. That's cool. The Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen's a cool quarterback. They got Amari Cooper. I guess that's cool. James Cook, I guess, is cool. Their defense, whatever. The Pittsburgh Steelers seem to be trending downhill. The Houston Texans seem to be trending downhill. The Chargers, the Broncos can be taken care of like the Chiefs already have a couple of times this season. That 3-game stretch in a little over 10 days, I think finally put into people's brains like, crap, this is the Chiefs year again, isn't it? Everyone wanted to believe it was because of referees. Everyone wanted to believe it's because the NFL is rigged. And that stretch just solidified what everybody knew subconsciously, thinking, yeah, they're the best team in the NFL, just like they have been for the last couple of seasons. Patrick Mahomes in his last 9 games, 19 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. In the Steelers win, Patrick Mahomes actually finished with the fastest average time to throw at 2.34 seconds of his entire 8-year NFL career. He completed 20 of 24 passes under 2.5 seconds for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. Xavier Worthy, Marquise Hollywood Brown had 12 catches for 125 yards. And I think it's also been apparent and evident, especially if you're a Chiefs fan, in these last 2 games. Oh, wow. Hollywood Brown is going to make a really big difference. We even take that last game, for example. He caught, I think, 5 against Houston the week before it. He caught 4 catches for 46 yards. They're big. They're all money. Xavier Worthy really having a phenomenal rookie season. Just a real speedster, real big-time playmaker. 8 catches, 84 yards and a touchdown. 8 catches, 79 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce being Travis Kelce, breaking Chiefs records, breaking NFL records his whole career. 8 catches, 84 yards and a touchdown. Justin Watson had a 49-yard touchdown catch from Patrick Mahomes. He finished with 2 catches for 60 yards. Now Isaiah Pacheco is back. Now he is healthy. This team is getting healthier and healthier and healthier. You're seeing 2 huge playmakers in Isaiah Pacheco and Hollywood Brown come back in the last couple of weeks. Once again, Patrick Mahomes is playing banged up. He's got a high ankle sprain on his right ankle. Best performance of the season. 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions against a phenomenal Pittsburgh Steelers defense. What's funny, though, like we said a couple of minutes ago, this offense has not scored more than 30 points this whole season, which is just funny because everybody cares about it except the Kansas City Chiefs because they're 15-1. But they had 389 total yards. That was their 3rd most this season. And Patrick Mahomes, crazy enough, had his first 300-yard, 3-touchdown game since week 7 of 2023. And the defense, by the way, they're the 2nd best scoring defense. They're the 3rd best rushing defense in the NFL. They got to Russell Wilson 5 total times. They also picked him off in the end zone. They forced a couple of fumbles. This defense is top 5, and I don't care what any offensive metric tells you. The Kansas City Chiefs, their offense, it's no laughing matter, obviously. So, folks, that's it for today. Kind of a bit of a rant and a ramble. I was going to get a little bit more analytical, but we'll save that for the week. Let me know if you guys want a Chiefs defensive video down below. But hit that like button, hit that sub button. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring it. And let me know your thoughts. Are the Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl this year? That's it for me. Peace.